Stop relying on your camera's tiny LCD screen. Seriously, how many times have you gotten home after a long shoot, opened your footage on a computer, and realized your focus was slightly off, or your exposure was completely crushed in the shadows? It's the most frustrating feeling in filmmaking, but you don't need a 4-figure monitor to fix this. Today, we're looking at the NEEWER F700, a 7-inch, 2000 nit, daylight viewable beast that completely changes how you see your image. And because a great screen is useless without power, we're pairing it with NEEWER's upgraded NP-F970 high-capacity battery kit. Let's break down why this is currently the best value-for-money upgrade for your rig. Unboxing experience first, NEEWER has moved to some really clean, protective packaging here. Inside the F700 box, you aren't just getting the monitor, you get a full kit. This is crucial for beginners. You get a sturdy, adjustable mount, a lens cloth, and a full set of HDMI cables, micro, mini, and standard. No need to go back to the store for a cable. The batteries themselves, you're getting two 6,600 mAh cells and a dual-channel fast charger. The build quality feels dense, not cheap plastic cheap, but robust enough for field use. It's that balance of weight and ergonomics that makes or breaks a setup when you're hand-holding your camera. Looking closer at the F700, it's a 7-inch panel. Why 7 inches? Because 5 inches is just too small to judge critical focus. At 2000 nits, this thing is punchy. I've used monitors with 1000 nits, and they just struggle in direct sunlight. 2000 is the sweet spot for outdoor production. Looking at the ports, we have an HDMI in/out with 4K loop-through, which is essential if you're ever sending a feed to a wireless transmitter or a director's monitor. There's a DC 12-volt in for studio power and a USB-C port. One detail I really love is the 8.4-volt DC output. This allows you to use a dummy battery to power your Sony FX30 or other mirrorless cameras directly from the monitor, extending your runtime significantly. Let's put it on the rig. Here I'm using the NEEWER cage for the Sony FX30. If you're building out a cinema rig, you need your mounting points to be solid. The monitor features a 1/4 20 thread with locating pins, which means it won't spin or loosen while you're running around. The included mount uses a wingnut-style tensioner. It sounds simple, but it's a genius design choice. You can lock it down with 2 fingers and it stays rigid. No Allen keys required. With the FX30, the 7-inch screen makes the camera feel right. You get a perfect view of your framing, your audio levels at the bottom, and your focus peaking highlights, all without squinting. Now, let's look at the software. This is where NEEWER really surprised me. The UI isn't a laggy, confusing mess. It's snappy. You've got your standard exposure tools, false color, zebras, and waveforms. I specifically want to talk about the AR false color. It's not just a rainbow effect, it gives you precise data on your skin tones and clipping points. Most budget monitors bake in the LUT, meaning your exposure tools read the corrected image, which is misleading. The F700 allows you to monitor with a LUT while your tools, like your histogram and false color, still read the raw log signal. This is a pro-level feature that you rarely see at this price point. Plus, you have 15 pre-installed LUTs for brands like Sony, Canon, Panasonic, and Red, but you can easily load your own custom cube files via the side-mounted SD card slot. Finally, the power. If you're running a 2000 nits screen, you're pulling about 20 to 22 watts of power. These NP-F970s are the workhorses of the industry. With 6,600 milliampere hours, you can comfortably run this for several hours. The charger is worth mentioning too. It's USB-C powered. That means you can charge these off a laptop, a wall brick, or even a power bank in your bag. You don't need to carry a dedicated AC cable, which saves a ton of space in your kit bag. So, is it worth it? If you are a creator who shoots outdoors in bright environments, or you're doing manual focus work and you're tired of guessing, the NEEWER F700 is a total game changer. It takes the guesswork out of exposure and lets you focus on the storytelling. It's rare to find gear that bridges the gap between budget-friendly and actually reliable for professional work this well. If you're interested in checking these out, I've left links in the description. Let me know. What's the biggest challenge you face when monitoring your shots? Is it sunlight, battery life, or just the small screen? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your setup. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.